It's a burglary case in Lowndes County that really has a few folks talking. Zachary Cox was arrested and charged with 3 counts of commercial burglary. Sheriff Eddie Hawkins says Cox admitted to breaking into several storage units and stealing personal belongings, but that's not all he did. WTVA's Garner Montgomery, he's joining us live now in Lowndes County. He has more on this very bizarre story.
And credit where credit is due. It's not always easy to say sorry, but according to Sheriff Eddie Hawkins, Cox went so far as to leave a note behind here where he stole some people's personal belongings, apologizing for stealing them and leaving his phone number on that note.
At least he was sorry after he done it.
Everybody need to be taught a lesson when they wrong.
Some renters here at A&A Storage were shocked to see their units were broken into and personal belongings stolen. But what was more shocking was what the burglar left behind. Sheriff Eddie Hawkins says a note was left at the scene, an apology from the burglar himself, saying he was addicted to drugs and was desperate for money.
I think he just wrote his wrong. He knew he was wrong and he paid for it in the end.
Sheriff Hawkins says the note read like a sincere apology, even including a promise to pay the victims back. While it's up to a judge to make the final decision, I asked people what they thought about this apology.
I don't have no sympathy for him because he should have known what he was doing anyway. You think before your actions.
I don't know if I would feel sorry for him or not, but it was good that he apologized.
And that letter was the very thing that led to Cox's arrest. As I said, a phone number was on that note. It brought sheriff's deputies to a messaging app, which is a pretty clever way to hide your identity, but deputies were able to figure out who was sending that messages and were able to make that arrest. And as a quick aside, I actually used to work at a storage unit facility like this one. And if you want to know the best way to keep your units from being broken into, getting those disc locks, those round ones that are going to circle around, it's hard to explain, but you know what I'm talking about. If you see it at your local supply store, those are the most break-proof locks you can find on the market. Live in Lowndes County, Garner Montgomery, WTVA 9 News.